Hey guys, Nathan Slaughter here. Thanks for joining me. I want to take just a few minutes today to chime in on an important topic that's become more and more worrisome over the past few weeks. The first thing I saw this morning when I got in my office was a Fortune interview with Ross Perot Jr. warning about a potential collapse in the commercial real estate market. You probably remember his dad, the third-party presidential candidate. Well, Jr.'s a billionaire real estate developer in Texas, and apparently he doesn't like what he sees right now. He's not alone. These dire predictions have become an almost daily occurrence. I saw the same comments from Elon Musk, who said that commercial real estate, and I'm quoting here, is melting down fast. And then Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's longtime associate, said that he sees trouble on the horizon too. And just yesterday, Jerome Powell, chairman of the Fed, said that real estate losses pose a serious threat that's carefully being monitored. Seems like everyone's weighing in on this, all the way up to the highest levels. These people aren't attention seekers, and they aren't doomsayers or short sellers. Unfortunately, I think their fears are justified. Goldman Sachs actually referred to this environment as a perfect storm. Look, we all saw the collapse of a few big lenders back in March. It was an earthquake that rattled the banking system. Well, get ready for an aftershock. And that may not even be the best metaphor, because round two could actually be worst for many investors. I honestly don't know anyone who held stock in Silicon Valley Bank, but real estate is a core sector of the market, particularly for dividend investors. Unfortunately, property empires are built on credit, and thanks to 10 straight Fed rate hikes, the cost of carrying all that debt's become a much heavier burden. And stressed balance sheets aren't the only problem right now. The pandemic may be over, but it brought about some structural changes that may be permanent. The most obvious is remote work arrangements, which have sapped demand for office space in many cities. I'm not going to bury you with statistics on absorption and vacancy and leasing. Just know that office tenants are currently trying to sublet more than 200 million square feet of space. Basically, that's unused space they're just trying to give away to someone else. And that figure's doubled since 2019. Look at Boston properties. Going back over the past year, you can see how the stock's lost more than half its value, plunging to around $50 a share. Incidentally, the last time the stock was this low was the financial crash of 2008-2009. A slowdown in business travel has also hurt another REIT sector, and that's lodging. Park Hotels just stopped making payments on a $725 million loan tied to two of the biggest luxury hotels in San Francisco. It just walked away. All of this circles back to the banks, which are facing a triple whammy of asset impairment charges, rising loan loss provisions, and potential defaults. The value of many commercial properties has nosedived, and there's a $1.5 trillion wall of mortgage debt set to mature by the end of 2025. You can see why lending activities tightened, making it tougher for borrowers to get project financing or to refinance existing loans. So what does all this mean for us? Well, it's important to understand that while fundamentals in the office sector are weak, other groups, like multifamily apartments and industrial warehouses, are still seeing robust demand. We have exposure to both of those groups in our high-yield investing portfolio. Also, there's quite a bit of variance from city to city and state to state. Dallas, for example, is doing just fine. New York, not so much. That's why I always stress the importance of geographical diversification. Right now, I'm reassessing all of our real estate holdings, as well as Bank OZK, whose loan book is skewed more to commercial than retail. But I think most are prepared to weather this storm. Am I sounding the alarm and saying that the situation needs to be monitored? You bet. Am I panicking? No. I'll have more to say on this in the next issue. For now, thanks for listening.